Hello and welcome back one and all. So we are here today to have a look at the top 10 1% boss drops for 2020. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and of course leave the video with a like. So it's been a little while now since I've actually done one of these and I thought it's about time that I revisited it. So basically, if there's any things that you think are missing, I've most likely already featured them in the previous top 10, so there was no point showing you them twice, but I've probably overlapped some of them anyway, but that doesn't matter too much. Anyway, so Diamonds of Time. This is a staff you can get, as you can see, from Join the Cloister, and it drops from the acorn nuts and the karasu as well, which is like the eagled wing thing. You can find them around, so really this one shouldn't take too long to get. So next up is Ada's Overcharged Scythe. This is from Join Laken and dropped by, as you can see, Ada. It is literally the scythe you can see on show, so if you do want to go along and grab it, remember, it's 1%, it might take you a little while, but I think it's worth it. I think it looks alright, it's not too shabby. So next up is the evolved Agony Chain. So this is a Lascavia drop, and it is of course from Join Lust. Now this dragon drops loads of cool stuff, and there's a really nice house item it drops as well, so definitely worth a farm and a little grind if you haven't. In fact, all the 7 deadly dragons are worth a go. Next up is Death's Bright Blade. This is from Join tercessuinotlim and dropped by Death's Hand. It does have a nice little lightning effect on it as well, I believe, if I remember right from memory. But you know what? Not everyone defeats Death's Hand, and I thought you might as well. So next up is the Light Guardian Spirit Blade from Join Lightguard. This one is actually a 0.5% chance of dropping, and it's from the Mysterious Spirit. This one is for members only though, so don't waste your time on it. In fact, I don't think you can get in this area if you're not a member, so it doesn't really matter too much. But it does look like a very nice blade, but it is incredibly annoying to try and get to the boss, because if you touch that blue light, you are sent straight back to the beginning again. Hence why I just put a picture of the boss up, because I got frustrated. Next up, we have got Deadmoor Battleaxe. This one is from Join Dreadmoor, and it is dropped by Nightmare. You notice I said on the end because you need to make sure you defeat the tougher version of the monster, otherwise you will not get the drop you're after. Next up is the blue Trobbolier Morph. I've put this one in just on the pure fact that, you know what, it's different, and if you want to hop round as a tiny little furball, then why the hell not? It's dropped by the Trobbolier at Join Wormhole, if you are of course interested. Next up we have the Shadowscythe Warlocks Demonic Flames from Join Innershadows, and it is dropped by Krahan. So if you do want to head along and grab this, I'd recommend it. There's actually some nice merge shop items here as well if you haven't already, such as one of the Overfiend blades if you do quite like collecting those ones as you go along. So next up is the Blood Scythe of Destruction. Again, this one is for members only, dropped by Hellzekiel, and that is from Join InfernalSpire. You only have to battle your way through a couple of rooms, and if you do want it, I'd say it's worth it for members. And finally, but certainly not least, is the Purified Void Blade. So this is from Join Void Battle, and it is dropped by Jirabin Challenge. So you do need to make sure you defeat in the challenge version. And again, this boss does drop slightly different variants of the weapon I've shown you on screen in different colours, that kind of thing. And that is also at 1%. So there's lots to farm. You might as well head along and do it if you're feeling like it. So guys, thank you all very much for watching. Make sure you give the video a like, and of course subscribe. I'll be back very, very soon for the news, or the gossip as we like to call it around these parts. So until then, have a lovely day, and I'll see you all incredibly soon.